So previous day I discussed about series magnetic circuit. So this is the problem. A rectangular shape iron core has an air gap of 0.01 centimeter. The mean length of flux path through iron core is 39.09 centimeter. The relative permeability of iron is 2000. The coil has 1000 turns. So if I'll go through this, it's cross section. Already I mentioned this problem. So if I'll go through this, this cross sectional area of this iron core is 9 centimeter square. So first you will convert it in meter, and you can see that this area, if I'll take this cross section of this area and area of this air gap, both are same. So you can use this area, and length of this iron is started from this to up to this area, and this is the length of the iron, and this is the length of this air gap Lg. So you have to find it out, and the current which is flowing through this path is the current is flowing through this path is given. Current you have to find out. The flux due to this I current is 1 milliweber, and the supply voltage is and the N number of turns is given. I think number of turns, coil has 1000 turns. So Ni, if we can phi is given, so Ni is equal to phi into S. So you have to find out S. Now S for iron, S for air gap. Combination of this iron and the air gap of reluctance, we will get the total reluctance. Another thing is that the current which is flowing through this iron coil, it produces the flux phi. So this phi is flowing through this path, this path, this path, and also through air gap, and again to the iron material. So it is a series circuit, because the one flux, the same flux is flowing both in iron core as well as air gap. Now if I will solve, so total reluctance of this path is Li iron by mu naught mu r A. It is it has a relative permeability, and it is given 2000 is given, and this is Lg air gap of the length length of the air gap, and this Lg is given 0.01 centimeter. So you have to convert it in meter, and this length is given 39.09 centimeter, and area is given 9 centimeter square, and mu r is also given 2000. So you can find out S. So we can see. So if I will convert it in meter, so we can get that 4 pi 10 to the power minus 7 is the permeability of absolute permeability, and this is the relative permeability, and 9 into 10 to the power minus 4 is our area. So if I will solve it, we can get that 295.45 into 10 to the power 5 by 36 pi is the total reluctance. Now phi is Ni is equal to phi into S. So phi is given 1 into 10 to the power minus 3 milliweber is given. So you have to convert in first meter. Then you have to first convert centimeter to meter, and here milliweber to weber. So 1 into 10 to the power minus 3. This is the S, which is this one S by N. The total number of turns 1000. So from this you can find out what is the current I, and this is 0.26 ampere. The second problem is that a magnetic circuit is having its winding on its central limb. So already I mentioned this is a left limb, this is a central limb, and this is a right limb. And magnetic circuit is having its winding on its central limb. So magnetic circuits on its central limb. The cross sectional area of the central limb is 10 centimeter square. So this area up to this area, it is 10 centimeter square. and whereas the cross sectional area of the outer limb is 5 centimeter square, and the cross sectional area of this outer limb is from this, you can see that the area between this middle length, if I consider from this portion to this portion, if I will take this A, B, C, D, E, F. So, we can see that AB length is the central limb, and this area is different and this length is different. So, length and area if it will be different, then the reluctance will be different from this outer limb, if I will consider it. Now, both area of this outer limb is 5 centimeter square, right, and the both this length, if I will consider from this A, this is A, B, C, D. So, if I will consider that A, C, D, B, that means from this to up to this length, if I will consider this is 25 centimeter, and again if I will consider this from starting from this portion to this portion, this is 25 centimeter. So, both the area of outer limb, if you can consider left limb and right limb, that means both outer limb length and area are same, the material is also same. So, we can consider that this reluctance of this path are same. So, if I will convert it electrical equivalent circuit, so here we can see that magnetic circuit is connected here. So, this is magnetic circuit equivalent to electric in electric circuit is MMF is EMF. So, here you can write in this symbol and you can write Ni or E, and the reluctance of this central limb is equivalent resistance in electrical circuit. So, I can represent this central limb as RC, and both reluctance are same. So, I can represent both path as a R0 and here also R0 outer limb resistance. So, this is the first task of your from this if you will see the if you will get the magnetic circuit, first target is to convert it in electrical circuit. If you can convert it in electrical circuit, then you can easily find it out what is our requirement. So, here our question is that draw the equivalent electrical circuit. So, you can draw it, and also the question is that calculate the current required to flow through the winding which has 1000 turns. So, you have to find out this current. So, you know that if the both reluctance are same, then current will be divided in half. Whatever the current, suppose if I will take here 10 ampere current, then this current will flow here 5 ampere as well as 5 ampere, because both reluctance are same. Now, so if we will find out the voltage drop here, then the total voltage drop is equal to this voltage, or you can take the voltage drop here, then the same thing will be happen here. The total voltage is equal to either this path voltage drop plus this path voltage drop, or the total voltage is equal to this path voltage drop plus this path voltage drop. Both reluctance are same, and this is a parallel circuit. So, you can take any of the path. Okay. So, what you have to do first? You have to find out what is the reluctance of this path. So, you can put it here, whatever the reluctance you will get, that means S is equal to L by mu naught mu r A. So, L is given, mu naught, L is 16 centimeter. So, you can convert it in meter. Mu naught is 4 pi into 10 to the power minus 7, and mu r is given. What is mu r? Here here mu r naught is given, but here what is given? Given is flux density 1.2 Weber per meter square, and magnetizing force required is 750 ampere turn per meter. So, you can find out B is equal to mu h. So, from this equation you can find out what is mu. Mu is equal to mu naught mu r. So, you can also find out relative permeability, but we can use this mu. So L by mu A, so you can find it out. Now so you can use this mu, and here also, so RC you can find it out. Next R0, if you will get R0, then this path also the same reluctance, so one path calculation is enough for these two paths, right? So 25 centimeter to convert in meter, 5 centimeter square to convert it meter square, and mu is known, so you can find it out. Next question is that find it out, so what is the current required. So if we want to get the current, we need the total voltage drop, right? So if I'll find out what is Ni of this, so I is flowing through this path, another I by 2 is flowing through this. Now you can take this Ni is equal to voltage drop of this path, that means IRC, and the voltage drop, that means if I'll take it I, if I'll get I, so I can take it I by 2, so I by 2 into R naught, that is the total voltage E, that means Ni is equal to IRC plus I by 2 into R naught. That is, from this if we will get the equation, you can solve this equation. Now I can see. So first, flux density of the central limb I can find out. I know the area, so phi, what is the flux density? Either you can find out flux density, so phi c is given, you can see here, cross sectional area is given, outer limb length, both lengths are given. Achha. Now the question is calculate the current required to flow through the winding which has 1000 turns to produce a flux 1.2 milliweber in the central limb. So flux is flowing through this path is 1.2 milliweber. Now flux will be divided, right? The flux which is produced here, this flux is divided. So this is a parallel circuit. It is, you can see that from this circuit that flux is now divided, and this you can consider that this is a parallel circuit. So now here you can find out what is the flux density, or you can use also, because two formula we can use, Ni is equal to H into L, Ni is equal to phi into S, H is equal to B by mu. So Ni is equal to B by mu into L. This formula also you can use. So three formulas you can use. So here what they did, they have taken flux density of the central limb. So phi c is known, by AC is also known, because this AC is given 10 centimeter square. So it is known, so we can find out what is the flux density in the central limb. Now the flux density in the outer limb will be same, for because the reluctance of this path are same, so flux flowing through this path are same for outer limb. So flux density should be same, because the area is, both cases areas are same, right? So B naught, that means outer limb flux density is equal to phi naught by A naught, phi naught. Now what would be the phi naught? Because this is the both reluctance are same, so you can take the half of the flux. So 1.2 is the total flux, so you can do the half, 0.6 into 10 to the power minus 3 by 5 into 10 to the power minus 4. So 1.2 Weber per meter square. Now the corresponding H. So H is equal to mmf by L. So mmf is equal to H into L. So what they did, they have taken the total mmf required. What I told, total mmf required, that means this total mmf is required is equal to mmf required for the central limb, mmf of this central limb, because flux is flowing through this path, and because the reluctance of this path and the reluctance of this path are not same, and this is the supply voltage. You can consider that this is the supply voltage, and this is the reluctance of this path, and this is the reluctance of this path. So you can take also in this way that Ni is equal to phi 1 into S plus phi 2 into S, where phi 2 is equal to phi 1 by 2, right? So MMF required for the central limb, MMF required for one outer limb, because both are same reluctance. So any path you can consider, either this path or this path. Now they have taken what is H into L. So they have taken here 750, H is given 750 ampere turn meter, which is H, into L is 16 centimeter here, and here also you can find that B naught is, both cases are same, we have got it. So B naught 750, but length is different, 25, and here L MMF is 750 and 1000. Why 1000 is used? Because we can see that L is 25 centimeter, that's why. Okay, so 16 centimeter, so if you convert it meter, so 1000 is they have divided. So now 307.5 is total MMF required, and N is given is the 1000, where N is given, we can see that number of turns 1000 is given. Okay, so we can put it here 1000. So total current required 0.3075 ampere. If you want to solve another question, you can take this one. This is the same thing, solenoid here, the number of turns, here iron ring is given, 400 centimeter mean circumference is made from round iron of cross section 20 centimeter square. Okay, so as it is a ring, so mean circumference is given. Okay, so you have to find it out. So you can length, if as the mean circumference is the length of the iron ring, so you can take this one, but you have to convert it in a meter. And iron cross section area is also given, its permeability is also given, 500. If it is wound with 400 turns, then what current would require? So it is easy, Ni is equal to phi into S. So S you can find it out, and so from this you can find out that I is equal to 7.958. So you can try to solve it. Now here you can see this problem you can solve. This is a shell type transformer, and you can see that there are two air gap is present, central limb is present, outer limb is present. Now I am not taking this one, I am taking this one, shell type transformer. Okay, you can try to just if you cannot solve it, at least you can try to convert it in a electrical equivalent circuit. So what I can see here, I can see there are two magnetic circuit, two coils are present. One is for V, which is produced V1, another is V2. So due to these two coils, I can take two MMF, right? So two coils, two MMF, N1I1 and N2I2 is present. One is plus minus, another is plus minus. So we can write plus minus plus minus. Now the central limb has one reluctance, and the outer limb has another reluctance. So I can take central limb reluctance as R1, and outer limb both area and length are same, so I can take both are R3 and R3. If it is different, the length or anyway area, then I can take another reluctance R2, R3. So this is a simple electrical equivalent circuit. So two coils, two different coils, number of coils, so two different N1I1, N2I2. Now two reluctance of this path, you have to find it out, central limb and outer limb. So central limb is R1, both outer limb R2 and R3. If R2 and R3 is equal, then you can solve this problem again in same way, the previous problem. just electrical circuit. If you will consider it here, this path, so you will take that current is flowing through this path. So minus N2 I2 minus N1 I1 plus phi B R1 plus, now flux is flowing, right? Instead of current, flux is flowing. So I can take here flux is entering minus to plus, so minus N2 I2, it is flowing minus N1 I1, so minus N2 I2 minus N1 I1, and now here you will consider plus, so phi B R1 phi B R2. So N1 I1 plus N2 I2 is equal to phi B R1 plus phi B R2. Or you can take this path, the phi is same, phi B and phi A, if both are same, then you can take this path, right? So in this way you have to solve this problem.